Welcome! Over the next couple of sections, we're going to be covering shapes, values, and edges in more detail. In this lecture, we're going to start by creating using some basic shapes to create a tree, and we'll continue working on that tree over the next couple of lectures. So I'm creating a new pistil here, and now I'm going to resize the canvas a little bit because our character sprite is 32 pixels by 32 pixels, this default size that pistil starts out as. But we want our tree to be a little bit larger than that. So I'm going to do 48 by 48 because that should be a decently sized image. And if you want to change the default size, you have that option here as well. That way every time you create a new pistil, it will create it at that default size. So let's resize now. I've got this at 48 by 48. Using basic shapes is pretty easy. We're going to grab the circle tool here because our trees for the most part, the upper part of the tree is kind of a circle. So we're just going to draw a big circle. And exactly how your circle looks doesn't really matter that much. I do want mine to be symmetrical to a degree. I think this might be symmetrical. It's hard to tell, but it doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical. Now I'm going to draw a square right here for the trunk. Okay. In fact, I'm going to make that a little bit wider. It's looking good. And we're doing a side view, a platform perspective, just like our character. Now I'm just going to fill these in. And I'm going to grab our line tool, this stroke tool, and I'm going to draw a line coming up right here and a line coming across like this. And I'm actually going to switch back to the pen tool and erase inside of here a little bit. So our tree kind of does this split at the trunk like that. And I'm going to leave it at this. So I'm not going to do anything more. I've just a circle, a square, and two lines that I've made thicker and erased a little bit here. So nothing too fancy yet. This lecture is going to be really short because this is all we're doing. We're just doing the very basic shapes. But in the next lecture, we will cover how to flesh out this basic shape to make it look more like a tree, a little bit more of a complex shape. So I will see you guys in the next lecture.